Well, I think my performance of the championships from a country perspective, Turkey has to be up there because they've had a stunning run, picked up a couple of gold medals, and yeah, in some of the trickiest events as well, the small boats, where there's lots and lots of competition. Right, well, we're on to our A final of the day. This is the A final of the under-19 men's eights. It's a real clash of the titans here, plenty of calibre to go up and ahead in this final, and we're looking forward to seeing who will take home the final medals here in Paris, between Italy in 1, Romania in 2. It's New Zealand in lane 3, Great Britain in 4, Germany in lane 5, and Czechia in lane number 6.
Well, let's hope the men's race can live up to what we saw earlier on with the women's race, with that blanket finish between 4 crews looking to sort out gold, silver and bronze. And we're up now, coming through the first few hundred meters. All of the crews up in the 40s still pushing on. It's the German crew up to 42. So now they'll start settling into a race pace, and all of the action taking place in lanes 4 and 5. It's GB in Germany. Pete was talking about the rivalry being established between these two crews. They're leading it out at the moment, and I think the Romanian crew as well. They're the 1, 2 and 3. But very little between the 8 races here, and all with overlap and all. I keep saying this word, striking distance, but that's what it is, because a quick gear change can see all of the positions move around. So centre of the course, still leading it out. It looks like it is GB ahead of Germany.
Yeah, GB here looking for a slightly different strategy in the men's 8 than they did in the women's 8, looking to lead from the front. They're currently leading Germany by 0.94 of a second. A couple of seats that translates to out on the water. An age-old battle here in this race, Germany versus GB. Sounds like the last decade wrapped up all over. This GB men's 8 here, looking to push back on the world champions from last year, Germany. Just one remaining athlete in that German 8 from that world championship winning crew. So a whole new crew built around Moritz Müller in the 5 seats, but GB pushing out to yet more seats here, almost striking for a length. This is, again, we see this translate down. The GB men's senior 8, this is the kind of performance we'd see from them, and they're translating it down to the age group athletes.
Absolutely, we're seeing consistency right the way through the groups, and seeing this strategy coming through as well. GB in control at the moment, moving out now, looking to get that 1 length, which in an 8th race is exactly what you want to get coming down to the halfway mark. So they're leading it out here. The Romanians and Germans battling it out for silver and bronze at the moment, and the New Zealand crew very much in contention, with overlaps with both those crews as well for the bronze medal.
Well, Great Britain now almost out at a length here. Could they do the double here halfway? Could they go for both World Championship titles in the men's and women's 8s? We'll have to wait and see. A length now to GB. Romania shift ahead of Germany into silver medal position. Germany clinging on. They've got enough of a buffer back currently to Czechia and New Zealand, who are going for 4th. But you can just see here how close it is between Germany and Romania. If anything, I think the Germans have actually pushed back, and they're not allowing GB to snap that elastic band to get that 1 length lead, that clear water that they will desperately want to be comfortable.
Germany up at 38 strokes per minute, trying to, as you said, get that overlap and hold on to it coming through with 750 metres to go. They've taken about a third of a length off the Romanian crew now, back in 3rd place. There's still overlaps back to the crews, the chasing pack from New Zealand and Czechia, but really I think it's about these leading 3 crews, with GB looking to establish a little bit of clear water here, but the GB crew just about pushing ahead. They have a lower rate down at 38. Oh no, they're taking it up now to 38 strokes per minute, so they're going for it here down to the last marker that we come up to 500 to go. But the Germans coming up, they're now getting their canvas of their bow overlapping with the GB crew, and they're taking the Romanians with them. They're the 1, 2 and 3 coming up with 500 to go.
Well, Germany have no choice but to go now, because they've got a length almost to make up here in the final 500 metres. But given what we just saw in the women's 8, it is entirely possible. But Germany just need to be really decisive if they want to snatch this off Great Britain. GB, Richie and I were lucky enough to bump into them and their coach yesterday. They were absolutely biting to get out on the water despite the weather, and certainly all that training paying off, because they currently sit almost a length up, now more like 3/4. Germany really are making the most of their sprint here. They're up at 39 strokes a minute, GB still at 38, but Germany moving more solidly into silver medal position. But look at this race for bronze here. Romania under threat from New Zealand.
The New Zealand crew directly qualified into the final, didn't go through the repechage, so there should be some that bit fresher, but the Romanians now powering on, and they're trying to put pressure up onto the silver medal. I think the Romanians are coming up, they're within a third of a length of the Germans for that silver and looking to secure the gold. I think the GB, they've done enough. They haven't got that length of clear water, but that doesn't matter because they're holding on to the length here, 3/4 of a length ahead of the German crew when they're running towards the finish. Under 250 metres to go. GB powering the way here now, up at 41 strokes per minute, coming in towards the finish line ahead of the Germans. But let's see what the Romanians can do in the surge for the line. Can they get that silver medal? GB, Camilla, looking good here.
GB looking good, 3/4 of a length, much more comfortable than we saw in the women's 8. And here they go, under 19 world champions in the men's 8. Great Britain followed by Germany for silver. Romania hang on for that bronze ahead of New Zealand. Czechia will finish in 5th, Italy in 6th, and GB have done it, the 3rd gold medal here for the British across the boat types, but it will be gold here in this men's 8. A huge performance here for this 8. Natalia Toms in the coxswain seat, Sam Scowen, Felix Peerless, Jamie Ginsberg, Alp Caradogan, Oisin James, Robert Rawlinson, Frederick Middleton and Gabriel George. Last medalist, our last gold medalist here. Germany delighted with that silver still. Big celebrations there from the stroke seat of Germany, Daniel Hopf, and the bronze medalist Romania managing to hold on. But that concludes our A finals here at the Under-19 World Championship. Still B finals yet to race, still to go to determine the minor places, but all the medals now have homes. They have winners, they have victors, and we'll be joining the last 2 medal ceremonies in just a moment's time, so don't go anywhere.
So just getting ready to watch the medal ceremony here for the women's single sculls race. Coming into view, lots of supporters there. Irish flag celebrating Holly Davis's silver medal.